Good morning, it's March 29th, 2022. This is To My Liberal Friends, and I'm John Hatto. We spoke yesterday about Biden's gaffes and making some serious misstatements about regime change in Russia. The White House staff immediately walked that back, and Secretary of State Antony Blinken reiterated that we're not calling for regime change. But then Joe Biden yesterday fires back and says, I'm not taking back anything I said. This man can't stay in power. Now, I understand what he's saying, and people are defending him, saying that, well, he's just speaking from his heart, and that may be true, but when you're the President of the United States, the leader of the free world, you have to weigh your words very carefully and not give problems for other nations trying to negotiate deals, as well as forcing Putin into a corner where he cannot extricate himself from Ukraine in a peaceful manner. And that's exactly what those kind of words lead someone to think. So then we have Biden coming out to take some questions to the press yesterday. And lo and behold, they caught the cue cards. Now, we've long suspected that the press conferences that he holds are rigged, where certain reporters are being asked to ask questions. But here the cue cards, which he was holding up and a camera caught, showed the question that would be asked and what his answer had to be. Now, this goes back to my other point. When you're over 75, it's tough to stay focused. It's tough to stay mentally acute. And Biden is pushing 80. And so I go back to my point that I've been saying for a long time. Once you hit age 75, it's time to go home and retire. Play with your grandchildren. Get to know your spouse. But please, let's not have geriatrics running the country instead of people that are more vibrant. And if we have to put term limits on people in Congress, maybe that's what we have to do, because it's not just at the president level. It's in Congress. Look at the leadership in the Democratic Party and even the Republican Party to some degree, and they're all in the geriatric stages. I can remember when Strom Thurmond was still in the Senate at age 100 when he died. He lived his last 3 years at Walter Reed Hospital, and they wheeled him in for votes. It's not a partisan thing. It's an age issue. So please, President Biden, if you're not capable of answering questions without staff writing you cue cards, then maybe it's time to realize you're not capable of fulfilling the duties of the office. This has been To My Liberal Friends. Thanks for listening.